Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming. We're jumping back into Watch Your Realms. I'm really happy, one because I got a fresh cup of tea, and two because this worked. I mean, right, let's have a look at the guides, recommended lineups, and hopefully I'll still be down here somewhere. Have I already gone? Oh, it's stage 23, we didn't do that, we did stage 22. There we are there. Look at this lineup, beautiful. Malvira is absolutely awesome. I speculated it in the last video. I've gone away and tried it. He's fantastic. Okay, absolutely brilliant for this guy. If they didn't design her for this, and they missed a trick because she's awesome at it. Okay, but we'll go into that. We'll go into a build, that sort of thing. She's not even fully skilled up. Okay, I had to use one skill crystal in her, which I sort of resented a little bit, but it had to be done. So there we go. Let's go and have a look at the team and that sort of stuff, and then we can have a look at what actually happened. So again, no Sadie. Using Sadie, very overrated, very lazy way to do things. Okay, so she's not needed, she's not required. Move me out of the way a little bit. There we go. We can see everything. So yes, we use our first tank. First tank here is used. There's a gear. Usual stuff. There we are. Nothing surprising about that. Artifact on. Yeah, right. Okay, she's on for a very small amount of time. Second tank, you know how to build your tanks. There we go. Boom, and that sort of stuff. There's the stats down that side. Skills aren't all done, and the artifact is one. Okay, I'm glossing over this quite quickly because the first video I used without Sadie goes more in depth about it and that sort of stuff, and not a lot has really changed. The same principles I discuss in that are very much the principles that are used here. Okay, so if you want to know the full ins and outs of how to gear and that sort of stuff, watch the other one, and there'll be a link at the end of the video for it. Okay, now here we go. Much like me, she is a hidden gem. Okay, absolutely fantastic. Now this is what we were speculating about before. This here, when she takes fatal damage, consumes 3 stacks of resentment and enters unyielding. Unyielding will not die from taking damage. Result, that's what we want. Lasts for 5 seconds. I could get another second out of it. Trigger interval 60 seconds. I think you need that trigger interval. Okay, I haven't tried it without. I just went straight up and done that. I had a quick time between them, and it sort of looked about 60 seconds, maybe a little over. So there we go. I went for that, and that fits absolutely perfectly. You've got to remember to do this though. She's going to take 3 stacks of resentment. That means that you cannot use her ultimate. Okay, so her ultimate, after casting the skill, increases the hero's block by 3, but that's all fine. But it's the bit at the top here, then consumes all the hero's stack of resentment. So once they're consumed, you then won't have 3 available for Oath of the Damned. Okay, you won't have that bit where she can go unyielding again, and that's coming around every 60 seconds, and that's the important bit. Okay, so gearing for her, we just put her in normal stuff here. This is what we've got her in. I think it's okay. I could, if I spent more time with it, I think I could polish it up a bit better. But there we go. When deployed, another 10% HP. It's not massive, but there we go. But this kit works remarkably well. And then I've put artifact. There we go. That's what I've done with her. Just go over the healers. But they're in, as I said before, so HP, and just boost their HP. That's about it. Boost up their HP, boost up their defense. That's pretty much what I've gone for across the board with all my healers. Okay, so she's been changed over to be completely HP based or healing effect, and then speed, that sort of thing, the same as everyone else. Okay, so if in doubt, put HP on them, put some speed on them, or healing effect, and on the left hand side I go to boost up their stats. It's what's got to be done. If you're going to use this way round, you've got to sort of push 35k health, the best part of 2k defense. That's what you need to be pushing, sort of a thing, as a minimum. Okay, so there we are. That's the stats on them, and all the healers are basically the same. Okay, I should be nicely out of the way here. So we'll have a quick go through on the run. So the first one down is Malvira. She goes down, and then if we have a quick check on her, we put the other tank down, have a quick check on her, and then you can see just here, boom, we have got 3 stacks of resentment, and that's what we need to keep. We need to have a minimum of 3, and and that way that unyielding thing is going to trigger for us. Okay, so we need to make sure we've got 3. Now remember, if you use your ultimate, you're going to heal yourself up, you increase your block, all that sort of good stuff. You will use up all your resentment, and you don't want to do that, so you need to keep those 3 stacks. So we have her tanking along quite nicely there. We wait for the 25. We're going to put our Ingrid down. Ingrid will go across there. Should be our DPS this time round. Boom, happy days. That works all nicely for us. No great shakes. Right, so that works out nicely. Now I have to put down another healer because Malvira takes a bit of damage in the start of this. I don't want the golden guards to come down and take off the rest of her damage and then force her into that unyielding state. So with everything dead, we call off everyone, we leave the healer down there. That's leaving Malvira topped up for us, which is what we want. Now our mob comes down, the golem shriek's about to happen. We wait, we get that last heal off, then we recall our cheapest healer. Then we will see she takes about 250k points of damage. Then we chuck down our healers as quick as we can. Malvira then hits her ultimate. This is why she's so good. We hit that ultimate and we heal ourselves back up. That's absolutely fantastic. What a result for her. Okay, so that's absolutely brilliant. So she's healing herself up. We get the other tank down. We're in a good little place, and now we're just ticking along with that healing, waiting for the Earthshake. The Earthshake will come along. Remember, the boss will do 3 of them. There's 3 hits of 3, so 9 hits in total. There's the third one of the second batch. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now when that third one goes down, that's again when we place our DPS, again using a different DPS this time. So we chuck him down and we go off there. Now he's a fantastic DPS. If you've got him, if you pulled him, absolutely brilliant, and we'll come over to that in a minute. Okay, so it's an awesome DPS for this. Okay, so there he is, DPS in a way. Now he's got his ultimate up and we do not use it. We do not use his ultimate at all, and the reason for this is because the boss is going to do his next golem shriek. Here comes the golem shriek, and we get rid of everyone. Okay, start getting rid of him. We're not going to use Brogni. Is okay because Brogni is going to go into that frozen state for us. Okay, Malvira hits the unyielding, and our DPS didn't die. The DPS didn't die for a very, very specific reason. So just press pause quickly. Let's have a look at what happened with him and why he hasn't died. Okay, so let's flash this up. So if you've got him, I assume you've got Diachant. Now that gives him a bonded skill. The bonded skill increases duration of deep descent, yeah, terrific, and enhanced state from his ultimate. Okay, it's that enhanced state of his ultimate we're after, because when we have a look at the enhanced state of it, enters a state of independent HP. That's weird, and starts with 65% HP. When Chaos Strike is triggered, inflicts 50% slow for 3 seconds. Yeah, cheers, that's not an issue for us. When receiving fatal damage in this state, exits the state and restores 50% HP. So he takes that fatal damage and gives himself 50% HP. That is an absolute winner for this content. Okay, so when we have a look at him, there he is, 50% HP. What a result! He's absolutely fantastic. Again, another hidden gem, a bit like me. Okay, so there we go. Let's push on for the rest of the fight, because now we've got past 2 screeches. That's pretty much it all done. We're just chucking down our heroes, getting some HP back. Remember, our first hero, HP hero back, that's going to be the target for the AoE coming in. For those boulders coming in, that's going to be the AoE target, so make sure you're out of the way of that. We should see the boulders coming in shortly. They'll hit Eloin and we're all good. Okay, and then we've got everyone else being targeting Eloin as well, so that that's all good for us. Okay, and now it's just motoring your way through this. Now I didn't spend a lot of time gearing up my heroes or min-maxing or doing anything crazy like that, so it turns into a bit of a pot mess, to be honest. It's not fantastic. Right, at the end is it's a bit scrappy, but once you've done it, you've then got pod on, so you can go back and sort it out afterwards. Okay, so there are things I should have done that I would probably do differently. Okay, so there's our first hero down, and it all gets into a bit of a mess, but you know, we've got other heroes. We've got mid-down, we can put her back up. That's no great shakes, but that does change who's going to be targeted next time round. But there you go, it is what it is. There's Earthquake, there's an Earthquake coming around. I can then trigger his ultimate again, because if he dies during the ultimate, absolutely fantastic. We know now it's enhanced, so that's a result for us. And he's not going to die, he's going to give himself 50% HP. What a bonus, okay? So I can place her over there as well, the pair of them can go at it together. they can join forces there. She can heal him up and he can keep attacking. There we go. Okay, so we're now at 30 out of the 43. It's okay. It's not gone perfectly, but I'm sure you can work on it, and if these are the champions you've got, you can sort of work out who's doing better for you, that sort of thing. So I'm waiting for him to come down. As he comes down, I know he's going to go into that rage state, so we can trigger off some air for us. We've got a lot of damage coming in, but it's no great shakes for us. We can easily smash through this. We've started to get our other healers back up and that sort of stuff, and we're in a good little place. We've got a tank spare, we've got a DPS spare, and we've got a healer spare, so we're all good. There we go. Now I put her down at the wrong time, but there we go. I should have left it until we got the others down, but I was in a rush and I got a bit giddy about this being finished and completed. So there we are. Not going down particularly quickly, but you can do the other trick that we used to. So we've got a tank available. I can remove the tank and the healers, that sort of thing. There we go. We will remove her. I think she could have been there forever. And then we can wait till he's walked past, and then we can just turn the tank. We can turn the boss around with our tank and then put up the extra heat. There we go. It's another way around it. He comes out of that enraged state for us. I sort of just wanted to see if it was doable like that, and it appears to be. There we go. I think some of the issues you're going to have is with DPS now looking at it, but I've used Xena and Aria, I've used Luberta, you can use Midan. I gave a quick play with Vienna. She's quite good at clearing off a lot of stuff. So there are DPSs out there that you can use. Okay, so don't feel that you're just stuck with the ones you see here. But there we go, taking it up. She's absolutely fantastic at this. Okay, if she wasn't designed for this, they really did miss a trick. Okay, she's absolutely fantastic. So I hope this helps you out. Please do the old thumbs up, like and subscribe, would help me out massively, and I'll see you all in a video again soon. But if you've got a line around and you're wondering what to do with her, what you do is you do gear raid 2 stage 22 at least. I haven't tried pushing on yet, but there you go. I've got to go out and do a couple of things. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Goodbye.